unfinished staircase.
You know what signs of peace? Patience. Ciencia de la paz. Paz, ciencia. And then they would chisel once they got in enough area. With the wood, crack the rock up. Now that process is more precisely right there. Except this is only 80-something years old.
How many years?
80.
Questo solo 80 anni vecchio.
It was a project that the university took, and they chiseled into the rock.
Hanno fatto
They put the wood in there, but they didn't crack the stone open. The original Inca is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did they follow? Come over here.
Dove hanno sbagliato?
Why did the Incas succeed? This natural vein.
They follow the vein.
Yeah? Yeah, because it's its most vulnerable part of the rock. So that's the only reason why they cracked the stone open, and it's right here. See, there's where they chiseled in. See? The only reason why our university guys missed it is because they should have cut on the other side of the V. Because there's another vein here that comes down from the other side, not from this side. Yeah. I wasn't alive then. This was in the 40s. Yeah.
When the people came here to work, how long would they stay?
Months. Months, yeah.
Not
they would
years
give,
and years.
not years, months.
Take it.
That's the only way of explaining the different architectures. It was not finished by one architect only. There were many generations. For example, the way they do it is this. Similar to what they're doing in Mount Rushmore or similar to that area. I was hearing today about the Crazy Horse.
Yes.
If my project is to build in Macchu Pichu, and in my 80 or 90 years I was not done, it's not like Rodrigo, my son, could take on another project somewhere in Sacred Valley. He had to continue Macchu Picchu. And because he wasn't going to finish, his son had to continue on that project. And in many micro and macro levels, generations and generations built the Andes. Thousands of years of a lineage, of constant, all of that was already projected right from the beginning. That's why we can't say Machu Picchu was built by Pachacutec only in their last times. No. This place was also projected already as a magnetic field thousands of years ago. But it was not finished as elaborate. You know, it was constantly being added on and completed. Still, I think this is messy. You know, like minimum, at least they should have made this into some beautiful pyramids or something.
But they weren't done.
But they weren't done. They were not done. And I'm going to show you places like that staircase, you know, or that stone that's been carved into. It was on the process. And I'm going to show you more areas where it was not finished.
Qui dovevo fare, dicendo, ma adesso facciamo piramide perché è più bello, questa è finita. C'è lui, invece, sono rimasto qua e poi in Italia
Using clean irrigation system.
Call the hose.
Well, I think you can kind of see a very beautiful Masdevallia orchid. In many of these terraces, there was many orchids. And orchids represent the sexual gland of the feminine and the masculine. So they were most sacred flowers, even in ancient times. So we have the avocado tree, we have the chirimoya. Have you tried chirimoya? Not yet, it's a fruit unique to Peru.
Well, maybe we have that jam or something.
Is that the one?
Can you see that light green colored bush? That's called a millennial medicine. Now, look here. You can get on the wall probably. They're going to whistle at you. Can you see this stone here? It looks like a straight cut vertical, right? But when you see through the stones, the shadows suggest otherwise.
No, se tu gli guardi, sembra tagliata dritta, ma se tu guardi in mezzo,
The physical science does not understand what was the formula that they used for building this wall this way. It's anti-earthquake, anti-erosion. They're using male-female principle, which is concave and convex. Can you believe, for some places, these stones were carved right at the quarry, cut and carved, ready to be built with,
cioè sono stati tagliati
as if they were pieces of a puzzle.
al momento, già perfetti, no?
So this is the older Atlantean technology being used right here.
Questa è tipo la precedente.
Il lampo.
Which one represents interdimensional photo? Because once you access, you cannot continue. Okay, this stone was going to be column like this one, or a wooden beam that would come and anchor the roof, no? Support the roof. But it was going to be over there. Yeah, this is going to be a column for that building there. Okay? But it never made it. It's always a tired stone. The beauty of this one is, if you look below, it shows you they didn't use rollers. That stone is the pivot point. They're using leverage. Levantaban de ahí. If you count shells, and once again this stone is dancing its way over there. While this process is happening, there's people working on it. Chiseling, carving, in order to become a column over there. From a huge stone like this one, it would become a little bit bigger than this column. But there was a lot of it being chiseled away. And all these stones are filled in to build the temple of the priests. Now, this is cool. See? Sacred time, sacred space. Why 3 steps? Because of the trilogy.
La trilogia,
Vertical line represents time, horizontal line represents the space.
spazio,
Time is masculine, space is feminine.
spazio femminile e tempo maschile.
Pachamama. Remember? So even in Machu Picchu, the symbol of Mother Earth is here, the step pyramid. Now, over there is finished where the wooden beam would fit. Not here, but the mark of the Incan engineer was left. Look, this line is how much of it was still to be carved. Do you see this line here?
Yeah.
In order to give it the precision for the wooden beam. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Now, here, this was not finished either. But the engineer marked all the way from the top. This much was to be carved off. And it was on process. Now, thanks to the erosion in Machu Picchu, you can see this. Look. Concave convex engineering system. The best example to see it this close is right here. Look at that.
How about this one too?
What is the formula? What measures the exact, because remember these stones were meant for each other, like in love, right? So the only reason why this is opening is because we no longer take care of the drainage system in Machu Picchu the way it was done.